I'm just a quant wannabe. I'm not smart enough to know people's email address, so never. So for 3 quants that doing structured finance, I have this question. For the current credit market crisis, aside from blaming Greenspan, Bear Stearns, Countrywide, everyone else, there's such voice that people blaming Wall Street quants because the quants created this very complicated structured finance products that nobody understands. It's overly engineered according to whoever says so. That's number 1. And number 2, when economy is good, everything works very well, but when economy is not doing so well, the model doesn't work. That's a voice. I'm sure it's not fair to say that, but as a quant wannabe, I really want to hear what your quants think about it.
Well, I guess now that people are blaming everybody, but I think it's true. I heard the same thing. But I think what happened is really, I would say even before the model is built, it's a data problem. That's kind of the starting problem because the historical data just don't really make sense in this time around. I mean, there's a lot of fraud in the data. FICO scores just not indicative of default risk. So you can't, regardless how smart you are, how quant you are, you can't make something out of garbage. So that's what essentially happened, and people also blame rating agency, their models and whatnot. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I mean, I think in this time around, I mean, ironically, the reason people are still hiring quant is that they think, now let's take another look at the new data, let's do something, improve the models. That's at least that's what they wish for. Obviously, again, as I mentioned earlier, is regardless how quant you are, you have to have common sense. That's the obviously the news is very good at that, and I'll let him tell you what the common sense means.
Actually, I was just about to follow on. I don't think it has anything to do with sort of quant or not. When the price drops, everybody tries to blame somebody, and the whole reason price drops is it's not the structure. I mean, even the pass-throughs guaranteed by Fannie Mae drop, right? I don't think it's the structure. I think that the reason is very simple. Everybody borrowed too much money, buy too much house, and now your house is worth less. So that has to show up somewhere, right? If you don't pay for it, somebody else pay for it, and that the thing you pay for is the dropping in the bond price and stock price. Right? As simple as that. You can call it whatever you want, but that's the way simple is the way I can look at the product.